Hey guys, Bobby again, and today what I'm bringing y'all is my solo shuffle guide based on the specs I've been running, the different talents I've been running, based on what I'm queuing into, what I feel like I can get my damage out with. So that's what today's gonna be about. So we are currently 2630. We are ranked number 3 at the moment. So hopefully, with I think I'm at that 30 to 40 to 50 points, something like that. 1 or 2 games off of the rank 1 spot. But yeah, we're 2630 right now in solo shuffle. So I'm gonna go over kind of some of the builds that I've been running. They're not too different, each one of them from each other. It just depends on what you queuing into. So I'm gonna go ahead and just run on into it real quick. It's gonna be a quick one, all right? So if I'm running into double melee, which a lot of you guys I'm sure are, a lot of double melee comps, a lot of time what I'll run is an instant sustainability build. So a lot of what you'll see is something like this right here, right? If I know I can get damage out, at least I'll run this right here. Double PI for my partner, bulwark for the sustainability, survivability, crystalline reflection. Again, it's just about staying alive, and then my big damage. If I can't get my damage out, the second build I'll run on this side is going to be dropping big mind games, and then going over here to get what's called Angel's Mercy for faster DPs, which is Desperate Prayers, and then Light's Inspiration, and sometimes I'll even get double Light's Inspiration right here. And I'll run something like this if I can't get. I know I'm not gonna get big mind games value. For instance, like DHDK. If I know they're gonna go me in that solo shuffle round, but I know I'm not gonna get big value out of my mind games, I'll run this build right here. Like, not gonna mind games ain't gonna do anything to that if I'm not able to get damage out. So I'm gonna run sustainability and let hopefully my partner win. And then also with that, I run this right side build, which you guys will see is different than my normal build. I am running the Ancient Madness and Auspicious Spirits. Now, I haven't ran this until the last 3 solo shuffles. Everything up until the last 3, I've ran my normal build and my AoE guide. But there are some melees and demo locks that I am not getting Mind Flay value. I'm not getting Zoth value. Games are lasting 2 seconds. So I'm like, okay, fast game. I just need to do damage. Let's send it. So what I'll do into melee, if it's a melee that's affected by MS, I'll run the Siphene, Void Origins, and Catharsis with this left side build that you see here. If it's not going to get value out of Siphene, I run Void Origins, Void Volley, Catharsis, in a comp that I know I can't do damage in. Again, there are some comps that DHDK will go to your teammates, so this build won't work. Before the comments come in, oh, but what if this or what if that? It changes every single game. If you guys have watched my stream, you'll know I change my spec almost every single game and every single round of solo shuffle, including 3s and 2s. It all depends what you're queuing into, so you have to watch what I'm saying in this video and then adjust based on the matchup, okay? These are just guidelines. All right, and a comp that you're going to get damage out on, right? Double melee, you're going to get damage out on, all right? You're going to run something like this, all right? I got to get these 2 out of here. You're going to run something like this right here, right? Double PI, your big mind games, and if you're going to get damage out, and they are affected by Siphene, you're going to run Siphene, Void Origins, instant damage, and run the Ancient Madness build to get your damage out instantly, right? Games don't last long in solo shuffle. People don't pair. Even at high rating, people just don't pair stuff. Even at my rating, people just die. So this is a great solo shuffle build because you're not going to get elongated matches, so Dark Evangelism and the Zoth aren't going to get too much value in these double melee or demo lock matches, right? People are just going to die and game's over. So you're not going to get value like you would in normal 3s. So this is what I'd recommend to run into most comps. Right here, what you're seeing on my screen: Void Origin, Siphene, Catharsis, Ancient Madness, Auspicious Spirits. This exact build is what I'd recommend for almost 90% of your matches, and then change based on if you're the target, or if you can't get damage out, then you'll change. Now, if you're fighting double melee that you can cast on, or you're good at juking and you know you're going to get your damage out, you can run Void Volley, which is very good too. There are some matchups where you need to just CC everybody and do damage, and sometimes Void Volley is the play, and I'll run Siphene Void Volley, right? Now let's say, again, Siphene's not valuable, then you run Void Origins Void Volley. And comps that you would run this, like the Void Origins Void Volley, are going to be like Turbo, right? Turbo Healer. Mainly it's going to be an Evoker, right? So you're gonna want to run Void Origins, Void Volley, where your Siphon's gonna die instantly, and you're not gonna cast because of all the kicks in the team. So you're gonna run something like this, big damage build, but instant damage build, right? So what you're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and apply it, and I'll just give you guys how this makes sense. It's all about you. So you're gonna set yourself in between the healer and the DPS, and you're just gonna do your go, right? You can put up your dots, right? You're gonna throw out your Siphon or your Mindbender, sorry. You're gonna go into your damage, mind games while your Void Volley is going out, and do your damage. And just pump damage, right? That's all you're gonna do. And every time that's up, you do it again. Stack on everybody, throw it out, do your damage so they get hit by the Void Volleys, maybe force a trinket, use your procs. So Turbo is a good comp to use that into. DHDK is a good comp to use this into, especially if you're the target. Now, again, if you're not the target, you can change Void Origins for Siphon and Void Volley. Stuff, you can change it up as is. Void Volley, I would swap out for either Void Origins or Driven to Madness versus caster teams, keeping Siphon, right? So what you could do is you could Siphon, shield your Siphon, and then it's hard time for casters to kill the Siphon, and do you go that way, and then use Driven to Madness if you want to get more Dark Ascensions up. Or if you're having a really hard time getting any damage out, let's say you're fighting like Ellie Shaman Demo Lock, then Void Origins up with the Siphon, right? Get all your damage out, can't be kicked, all your damage is instant, throw your Siphon at the end of it, and go like that. So again, I know it's like complicated. I know it seems complicated, but it's because it is. Every composition will determine your PvP talents and determine your Priest point talents. Now, the Shadow Priest talents, I wouldn't recommend really changing too much in the solo shuffles themselves because they don't last long, and you actually get Ancient Madness and Auspicious Spirits will grant you more pressure during your go because games don't last long. So you're in normal 3s, games last long. Dark Evangelism, Nazoth, those get value. But in solo shuffle, this is the perfect build, I think. If you guys are trying to find a build, this is the perfect build right here. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. I'm not gonna make a huge giant build guide. You guys know if there's like a major or anything that you need an MD for, like against other Shadow Priests. Perfect example. I'll actually just break that down. If you're fighting another Shadow Priest, you're just gonna run something of the nature of like running Purified Disease, small MD. If you think you need fast MD, you can drop the Bulwark for the fast MD if you really want to. But generally, you're gonna want that Purified Disease out of there, to dispel the Devouring Plague, so they do less damage and get less procs and stuff like that. So, if you're fighting against a mage, I'd recommend dropping the Purified Disease, obviously, running fast MD, and then running Bulwark for survivability, things of that nature, right? But you guys have to modify those builds on your own. But yeah, that's about it, guys. There's not much more to it. Right side tree, I will link to you guys in the description down below so you guys can copy my right side tree. Left side tree, again, keep in mind about your fighting. It's all going to be on you guys to be able to change your talents because it's every game, I'm telling you. Alright, guys. Catch me at twitch.tv/Aphobia Gaming. Have a Merry Christmas. I'm about to get ready to go live, so I'll see you guys soon. Drop a like and a comment, please. It goes a long way. And I'll see you guys in the next one.